All right, so 8 a.m. Let's get started. The counter says 2 minutes and 50 seconds, but I made a mistake there. So I didn't trigger um, the counter. I'm gonna remove it there. Oh, there you go. So we are in business. Let's get started. Today is March 21st. Is a Thursday of 2024. So let's start with news before we talk about a little bit about the price action yesterday. So this is today, Thursday, March 21st. We do have news at 8:30 here. Oh, this is not the color I really like. So unemployment at 8:30. So that's important news. Then at 9:45, we do have manufacturing index PMI, and then home sales at 10 a.m. For those of you that trade natural gas, at 10:30 is the storage release, and there's a FOMC member bar speaking at 12. That would be it for today in the news. Let's get to the, if I can fix this monitor. Okay, let's go to the point and figure charts first, and then if you ask if I use Renko, there was a comment before by Speed Racer 5. Yes, we do use Renko charts in all the entries. Also, I do have double the size in a different monitor. The Renko chart, let me put this one as an example. I in a different monitor, I do have double the size of this, so I know what I try to identify what is the tendency on that. But basically, yes, what we use for to trigger entries and trigger exits, I use Renko charts. But I think that it's for analysis is way better. Let me put this one back in the other monitor. So I think that it's way better for analysis to go with the point and figure chart. Because the moves are a little bit clear in the screen. So basically, what happens is that this bar here that moved overnight, right after the market closed, it moved all the way up there in one single bar, one straight move. While if you use the point and figure, it goes. It goes sideways, so it's less compressed, I would say. So that's why I use point and figure. There are strategies to trade point and figure charts. I don't use them, but they exist. Hopefully, sounds is good today. And first of all, I appreciate if you like the video. If you already did, thank you so much. Also, check the Apex discount. It's in the description and lasts for about 7 more days, I believe, or 9 more days. I'm not sure. Okay, anyways, but it's still valid. And if you use the MRenko promo code, then you will get an 80% discount. And okay, so let's go to the levels. I did the levels as yesterday. I did them before this session, so I'm going to go with this. So first, support and resistance, 2200 for support, rounded number. Also goes with that top there. You can argue that it's 2,203, but I'm gonna go with the rounded right here, and it has a couple of bottoming tails right below, and we are bullish. I have said that several times. We are bullish in gold, and not been proven wrong so far. And we were in a bull sack for about 5 to 6 days. So I'm going to show that one there. So now we made a move. We came back and then we are sideways there. So 2200 the support and 2224, 2223. 2224 the resistance right at the top of this move up there. Okay, so that is gold. Let's go with crude. And crude, I widened up this one a little bit because this one was crossing that 81 levels level price, and it's coming back down in a retracement here. So it's in a bull flag right now. It's been making higher highs and higher lows. Then crossed the first day opening range, moved up, and then it's coming back down. As resistance, it's $82 and support is 80. So we'll see what it does. It's a wide number, and then we are right in the middle and very close to the close day yesterday. I'm bullish in crude, but it's bull flagging as of now in the dailies. So okay, let's visit ES. Big move yesterday in ES. Let's see, after the Fed announced, continue moving to the upside, and then in the overnight also, it's still moving to the upside here. The resistance, let me expand this a little bit more. Okay, so resistance here, I'm gonna put this one in the overnight. 53. There we are an all-times high here. So 50 to 55 is as a support. Also, always take a look at this mid, right? So this one, it's a little bit extended. It's really below this area here, but we are moving to the upside. And then on the resistance, we are at 53.15. You can also overshoot it a little bit and put the 53.20. But we are at all times high here, and then yeah. So that the midpoint right there is 52.60, 52.60.85. 52.85 and 52.55 is the support, and that support here comes from these points here when it made a couple of cup and handles. I would say, I don't know if it's not a cup and handle, it's a range actually, and then move to the upside right there. Okay, so we'll see. If, and I'm gonna do this, if we take this highs with this lows, we might be looking at the 53.40 target. But the market continues moving to the upside. I think that it's a artificial expectation driven move, but we are where we are. So market keeps bullish, in a bullish bias. So, and okay. So let's go to I'm going to do RTY first, and then you see that identifying this pivot points here, we do have that, and this one, and with this, we can draw a line right there. This is 2109, 2110, and 2144 in the resistance, which is up above in this pivot high right there. Okay. So midpoint is right above this triple top, not triple top, well, triple top, and that line right there would serve also as an intermediate resistance, which is actually the midpoint at 2126, a little bit below of the of our range for today. Let's go to NQ, not here but there. Oh, trade to widow. You speak Spanish, huh? Okay. Buenos días, señor. Thank you. Gracias por atender la sesión. Thank you for attending the session. I'm making these videos in English, even though it's a little bit more difficult to me. This is my second language, but you know, English is official in this channel or in these videos. I started to make some Spanish videos in Spanish. I haven't done that much progress, but we'll keep doing it in the future for sure. Okay, so NQ here we do have. Let's open it. If 18, I'm gonna put 5, and then 80. Just around it, and we do have all these numbers here. So support, it's actually at that level. Okay, so support right there. It was a resistance before. We do have another potential level there. So this pivot high is what I saw to draw this support right here, and then resistance, it's this point up here, which is kind of that over there. So you can call it 700. I just went to the top of that previous pivot, so 80, 680, and then in the low side we do have 506 of that pivot. Okay. Let's move this one back down. I'm going to change this one to RTY. And let's go with, where is my, oh, there you are, hidden somewhere. Oh, there it is. I was looking for my market analyzer. So let's go to the time charts and see what we have. And I'm going to put gold here. And I'm going to do this again. I know. So let me put this one again back here so we can review think or swim on the dailies. You look at this, 50. This is double what we expect on the daily move. 25 is what my number is, but we are so bullish in gold. And I said it, you know, I said what it's, oh, my. So I said this one, we were in a bull flag until yesterday. We were in a bull flag, so we were making higher highs and a straight high actually, and then we went down in this move below this channel, and then when it broke, right there, it moved all the way up. So for those of you who took that break, good choice. Now it's moving up on this channel once again, trying to reject it a little bit, but we are above this 100 this point here, which is the 100. So if it stays above this one, I would expect this one to keep moving to the upside. So bullish in gold in the dailies. Let's look at crude. Crude is above the first day opening range. Still, we are bullish on the sentiment on this one, higher highs and higher lows. It's been, took, to the apps, took the upside bias around this area here, but it's been very, very choppy in the move to the upside, forming these consecutive ranges, and now it's coming back down. So it's trying to move to the upside, but it's not very convincing. It's bullish because the structure is bullish, but still, it is having problems to move to the upside. ES, huge big move yesterday after the Fed announced, after the Fed meeting, and then the announcement of the and maintaining the interest rate. So moving, which was expected, but the market reacted to the upside anyway. So today it's moving a little bit more in a continuation, and Q, it's also been bullish, maintained by basically these stocks: Meta, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google, Tesla, Microsoft, and Nvidia. And those, some of them have been falling apart. If you see this Apple, the structure is actually to the downside and recovering here a little bit. Amazon, it's up. Meta is up. Tesla down. Nvidia keep moving up, but in a range now. Okay, so I'm sorry, I went away from what I should be doing here. So, and then you see that RTY, I do have this drawing right here, which is a box. Okay, gold is about to open. I'm a little bit late on my analysis today. So let's go a little bit farther here and put 2 years, and you see that from here, about 2 years ago, we form a topping tail or a topping formation here, which is the supply zone, and then this one, it's now revisiting it, and it has had troubles to make continuation. Still, in the short term, we are looking at higher highs and higher lows in here. Okay, but also very, very sideways. So you may wonder why you are being stopped out more frequently in the trades, and it's because the market has been moving it's been moving sideways. Okay, so let's see if we can catch up on this. So gold dailies is bullish, breaking the bull flag, bullish there in the 240s, and bullish in the 60 minutes. Went over there in the 60, make this big topping tail, and then came back, but it's structurally still moving averages are stacking to the upside, and forming a a range here that easily can go all the way up to 22.23. The problem on gold today is that it's already at 50, so we need to be looking at the setups, but it's still bullish. In the 30 minutes, same situation. We are ranging now after this, 200, this two big move in the 240s, which is kind of that move as well. But in the 30s, we are threatening to go to the upside here in a range similar to a bull flag. We can connect this two and put that one as a short-term diagonal. Okay, let's go to crude. Gold just opened. And crude is in the bull flag right here above the 200. Moving averages are starting to stack to the upside and crossing above the 200. We still have the 50 below the 200, so it could signify a little bit of more range, but still I'm bullish on it. 200. Okay, 240 minutes. We made a lower high here. The significance of this one is that we are going into a range. If we go above 82, then we could retake the move to the upside. In the range in the 60 minutes, now facing the 200, but it's in the range. We are in congestion in the moving averages. Momentum here in the 240s is resetting, negative in the 60 minutes, and then in the 30 minutes we are negative, a little bit extended to the downside, lower highs and lower lows. In the structure here is in a range. Remember, we do have the midpoint of our range. This is the range. We are right in the middle there, so we could go and start bouncing here back to the 80, 82, and then keep moving up. Remember that. So this one could be interpreted, and unfortunately, we do have a lower high right here, so it doesn't meet all the criteria for a trend reversal breakout. If a trend reversal would happen, or if the reversal would happen at this level, I would feel more confident. Because this one would be a higher low than this one, but in this case it's not. It's at the most an equal low, which we can consider a dirty trend reversal as well. For some reason, I'm taking too long in each chart. So bullish in the ES, going and trading in the upper side of this resistance. 240s is bullish. I would like it to come back a little bit and then retake the move, but it has not done it. In the 60 minutes, we have one touch here, or that a high, and then coming back and then trying to retest this one here. If it fails and it doesn't go any more to the upside, what we could have here is a crown formation, right? And then it would reverse. We'll see if that's happening, but it's momentum here is way extended, and this one here is also extended, not way extended, but it's extended on the 240s. In the 30 minutes, as I said, we're below this low, form a bull flag, and it's moving again to the upside. Momentum is extended, but potential reset here. So same thing, right? It could come up and then do a um, a crown formation and come back on price. We'll see. We'll see. And then NQ. Bullish. There was this topping tail in the 240s right here, but it's not been respected. Now it could, if it could, be broken to the upside, and we are right at the resistance up here. So be careful. We are bullish, but we are below this topping area all time. Let me see. All-time high in Q. So trying to move to the upside here as well. And Q, kind of same analysis, potential topping area here in a crown formation, and same thing here. But if it goes through over 18,700, then we can have another new high and target up there. Finally, let's check RTY. And RTY is up $14 now. And as I indicated before, we are in a range of a supply zone right above these levels from 2 years ago. So I would be careful on this RTY to the upside, but we are making a move to the upside there. That, we do have that resistance and that support today. It could easily come back and maintain this range. In a bullish at this point, triggering a bull flag in the 60 minutes, and in the 30 minutes also very, very rangy today. It's worth it to have a potential range drawing in here and see if it's going to maintain and move up, down as it did yesterday in gold. Hopefully you have the opportunity to look at the video I made in the afternoon at midday. I saw a really nice formation. Let's review that one. So these are the Renko charts. I'm gonna open this one here. And what I saw yesterday was actually, now in the big picture, it doesn't look like a big deal, right? But I was saying that in the overnight, right, we did have in this area here, and you can check the video from yesterday. So in this area here, we did have a range. So what I did was to paint it here and there, right? And so what we did was to go to the green area, and then did a within the range, we did a trend reversal breakout setup right here. So we do have a low and a higher low, and then we have a high and then a break right there to the upside. And then we went all the way very nicely to the other side of the red, or to the beginning of the red area. And then we came back to the range. Then we touched this one 3-4 more times, and then it broke to the upside. And right now in the big picture, look at this humongous move in the overnight, but broke to the upside on this range here and started to move up very nicely in the afternoon. Okay, so in the big picture now, this one looks like nothing, right? But at this point, this was a nice run, in a nice trade. Okay. So 8:30 a.m. Let's see. We are triggering news at this point, but no move in the market. So unemployment claims are lower. Manufacturing better than expected. And current account better than expected. Compression in gold after this big move in this really in this area here, and you see that it's trying to come back a little. So in compression in this range. Let's see, we do have a range here. So let's expand the gold a little bit and see the overnight price action. So after this big move here, we do have, look at this. So we do have a significant pivot high and a significant pivot low. Okay, so within this area, we expect the price to move and bounce back and forth how it's doing it now, as it's doing it now. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to try to identify the range what that this has been moving in the last in the overnight since 6 p.m. So we have that, we have that, we have that, we have that, we have this could be an overshoot and an overshoot. So wouldn't you agree that this is a resistance area? I would. Now in the other side we do have this, that, 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 and that. Wouldn't you agree that this would be a support area? So we have that and we have this. What I'm going to do is to take the tool here and go to those points and draw right there. Now, what do we know? What happened yesterday at least? So pay attention. The upper side is in this beginning of the red area. The lower side, significant pivot high and low, is beginning of that area. I'm sorry, I kicked the microphone. I kicked it with my hands. Okay. So now we need to be careful in between these two values, right? Significant pivot high and significant pivot low. We are moving sideways, and we are moving sideways around these moving averages that are actually potentially horizontal. Look at that. So this one is the one that moves the least, but it's moving down, up, really horizontal right here. So we are in a range. Okay. Now let's look at crude. We are in the lowest range of this. In here, we rejected the previous low. Unfortunately we are making this is a bear trap, right? So bears are expecting price to go to the downside, and this one is totally a counter trend trade. Let me see here. Crude. I'm opening my thinkorswim crude to see. We are bouncing off of the first day opening range. Okay, let's revisit that one just to make sure that everyone is in the same page. So we are in the top of that diagonal here, and then we overshoot it and then came back. But now look at that, facing this 80.85, and then went to 80.60. What is it? The low is 80.68, and then overshoot it by just a little bit, and now it's coming back up. It's 81.15, above 81. Not confirmation yet that we are going to move up, but in the smaller picture, it seems that we are overshooting this level right here, and now we are moving to the upside. I don't have an entry. I don't have a setup yet on this one. And I'm not here to invent one. So now let's, oops. I'm trying to look for a trend in crude, and I think that I see, well, the only thing I see, or what I see here, is that we are continuing within the bull flag. But we're making lower highs and lower lows. We are within the yesterday's range. So one possibility would be to take this range here, and we're right in the middle now. That's one. The other one is today it's a trend, right? But it's a trend around these moving averages as well. So it went from up to low, and so we could call this one a significant pivot high and a significant pivot low right there, and then determine if the box is there, which I like. The other one is to see if we do have a trend, and normally I don't do it in the Renkos, but I'm gonna do it now. And if this one is true, then if we bounce below here in the open and break the pivot low, we could continue moving to the downside to 80. But I would say that we are most likely in a range. go with that. Nothing happened with the news, so no, not really a move. Gold continues being in the range. This one is a big, it's a big range in between 2212 and 2200. We are sideways, going back and forth from this moving average. So we are below the 34 EMA. We are below the 18 EMA. Those are stuck to the downside. And the other thing that I wanted to point out is that we do have the stack EM for minute charts stuck into the upside. So all moving averages are to the upside. However, in this one here, the moving averages are in compression and moving to the downside. Moving averages are stuck into the downside, and price is there. And now price is in the within the cloud. So when I see higher highs and higher lows, that is when I started to participate in the market. Right now, unfortunately, I don't see that the big move happen in gold. So going now and try to do something here could be it's riskier than it's riskier. So and you know when gold moves, really moves. Also with crude, it seems to be more stable, but it has not been. You know, look at that. So even with the EIA report yesterday, Wednesday, it didn't really move the needle that much. It really didn't move the needle. 30 minutes seems that, well, we do have the 50 above the 200, but it's trying to stuck to the downside. So there's no confluence in between the Renko and the higher time frame. Same thing here in RTY. And here we do have confluence. We are very extended though. No confluence here. I guess that the life of a trader is not that fun when the market doesn't move that much, huh? Yeah, sit on your hands and wait, Bob. That's true. We need to be patient. So that's why we are. That's where we can be really paid well when you have all the stars aligned. It's not that I'm blaming in the stars, but it's you know what I mean. It's I'm gonna start doing astrology here. So so in the lower side of the range, which I think we are in here, right? What I would like to see is a trend reversal breakout. And then this is not going to probably happen before 9 a.m., but we could see lower highs, lower lows. So this one is a lower low than that one. Wouldn't you agree? Yes. Now we do have a pivot, right? And then what I'm looking for, what we would be looking for is a move here forming a pivot high or a higher low, and then move out of this box here to target potentially this area here, breaking above this level or even above that level since it's already too close. And if you see here, we do have the cloud. If we also move above, are moving above the cloud at the moment that this one starts moving above this resistance, then we have a clean trend reversal breakout within the range. Remember, the range for me, it's about this big. And we are in the lower side of the range. Now, it could start breaking right now and keep moving up. Okay, so, but that is not a setup I follow. Yes, you are right. I believe you. I believe you. Yeah, gold is in my future. Yes, the gold trades. All right. So I guess that again, no trades in the morning. I'm sitting in my hands waiting for the good opportunity to enter and trigger entries. I didn't see anything in the pre-market for gold or, well, crude has not opened yet. I appreciate so much your likes and your support. Thank you so much for watching. And well, tomorrow is Friday. Let's see what's Friday. If there's any news on Friday before we conclude the video. Oh, Chair Powell speaks at 9 a.m. So probably the market would react to what he has to say there. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.